We start out with a familiar setup, a hardened bounty hunter stalking a dangerous creature through the dark woods. The stakes for him are entirely pragmatic, funded by a wealthy local lord. But the high price tag comes with an unyielding condition. The target has to be brought in alive and breathing. The hunter operates with ruthless efficiency. When his captive struggles, he warns her that he'll cut her loose before a fall if she doesn't comply. He actively suppresses any empathy. He doesn't see a living being. He sees a piece of paper that only pays out if she stays breathing. This cold transactional professionalism makes the violent conclusion of his story incredibly jarring. We have to ask, what exactly happens to make a cynical mercenary abandon a guaranteed fortune and throw his life away to protect his own bounty? The handover takes place inside the wealthy lord's estate. The lord inspects the prize and lays out his sinister requirements. He demands she be kept warm because, in his words, dead blood spoils. The lord is a parasite. He treats this contract as the purchase of a living battery, a fresh, sustainable source of vitality for himself. This diagram shows the lord's biological mechanics. He continuously transfers the captive's life force to keep his own heart strong. Notice the red flow slow to a trickle. He instructs his men to bleed her slowly, a prolonged, agonizing harvest, entirely different from the hunter's quick kills. Watching this, the hunter's worldview fractures. He realizes that the wealthy aristocrat paying his wage is the actual monster in the room. The hunter runs a rapid internal calculation. His personal code allows for a clean kill for coin, but the lord intends to inflict indefinite, waking torture. Stepping in means instantly abandoning the massive payout that would secure his retirement. It also ensures professional ruin. Breaking a finalized contract means his reputation in the underworld is permanently destroyed. Even worse, he is standing inside the lord's heavily guarded property. Defying his employer here is immediate physical suicide. He draws his blade, steps forward, and slices the bindings, officially breaking the contract and cutting his bounty loose. The sheer depravity of the lord's plan pushed a hardened killer across a moral boundary he didn't even know he had. The lord retaliates immediately, sending his guards to swarm the hunter. Outnumbered and overwhelmed, the hunter takes severe mortal wounds in the initial clash. He is bleeding out. As a mortal man, it is physically impossible for him to survive this fight and drag the captive to safety. To defeat a parasitic monster, he has to accept a dark, corrupting power. Bone snaps and skin stretches as the hunter's mind is submerged by the creature's predatory instincts. He is physically and mentally overwrought by the transformation. This monstrous strength gives him the leverage he needs to slaughter the guards and break the lord's hold. He succeeds. The prey escapes alive, but it costs him his entire sense of self. The girl walks away into the sunrise, while the hunter remains in the shadows, trapped in the body of the beast. He traded his future, forfeited his fortune, and his very skin to ensure a stranger wouldn't be consumed by a true monster.